G'day, my name's Geoff and I had an accident in 2001. I got my car in 2004 and it was modified in New Zealand because that's where I had my accident, and I brought it over with me when I moved back to Australia in 2007. So there's probably no other cars like it in Australia, but there's similar modifications on Chrysler Voyagers where the whole floor has been totally taken out and lowered down, and it gives more room for the wheelchair to fit in without me knocking my head off. And there are other modifications that you can have done around Australia, and particularly in Melbourne. There's a rear entry ramp system that has a channel running down the centre of the car, and you drive up the ramp from the back of the car. My car has a side entry ramp and there's no front passenger seat, so I'm able to manoeuvre my chair and then dock into a locking system where the front passenger seat would have been, and I can sit in the front of the car and see out the windows like any passenger would in the front of a car, which is kind of nice. You don't feel like baggage in the back of a van or anything like that. Okay, so when I want to get into the car, it's just a matter of unlocking the car, and then my mum's here to show us what we do. She's going to open the side door and push it back, and then, whoop, hang on, that door's slipping again. There we go. Make sure that's in place, and then pull the ramp out, and then I'd just line the chair up with the ramp, drive up the ramp, turn it around, and I drive in until it locks into the locking system. And then from here, I usually lower my chair down because I'd raised it up to get my foot plate over the locking system. I usually lower it down so I can see out the windows a bit better. When I want to get out of the car, again, I have to raise the chair up so it's high enough to get over the locking mechanism. And Mum, can you please? Then I have to get somebody to press the release button, and I back out, and carefully drive down the ramp so that I don't hit my elbow on the way out and fall off the ramp, and come out of the car. And the chair has a bolt that's been built onto the chair underneath the chair that just locks into the easy lock system on the floor of the car, which is kind of like a semi-trailer locking into the front of the truck. And it all used to have an electric system where you could press a remote or press a button inside the car, and the door would automatically open and the ramp would automatically come out. So people who are driving themselves, they could potentially just press the remote and they wouldn't need anybody to drive the car for them. They could just go and lock their chair in where the driver's wheel is. But as I said, I would be a danger to other road users, so I let other people do the driving. So I hope you are able to find a car that suits you and something that makes you feel a little bit more normal out on the road. You're not feeling like a bit of baggage in the back of your van. And there's always second-hand cars like these on the market as well. So you keep a lookout and you can get something if you're not able to afford something brand new. So good luck to you all.